Hey, NorCal Carters. It is Monday, March 28th, and this is going to be a little bit of a different show. It was based on the Challenge of the Americas for the recap, since that event just took place this past weekend. But a number of the teams and drivers are on the road or had prior commitments. And being we didn't know who the champions would be until yesterday, we kind of got a little bit behind on the bookings. Otherwise, it would have looked pretty staged. So tonight, it's still going to be a Challenge of the Americas themed show. If you want to be on the show right now, if you want to be on the show tonight, send us a message. We will send you the link to join in the studio. And come on, we'll talk about Challenge of the Americas. It doesn't matter if you were at Sonoma, Tucson, or Phoenix. As long as you participated in one of those events, come on the show and we'll talk about Challenge of the Americas. So with that being said, let's bring on Ashley.
Hey, NorCal. So we had Challenge of the Americas finishing in Sonoma over the weekend. Heard lots of good things. And we would love to hear what you guys saw, what you guys heard, and all the juicy scoops. So go ahead, comment. Let us know if you want to be on the show tonight. Yeah. Here we go.
Here we go. Well, while we're at it, Ashley, why don't we talk about what you have coming up in the next couple months for the NorCal Mondays?
All right. So while we're on that topic, in April, we have Cole Nelson Racing. So I reached out to Cole. Cole's excited. He's hoping to get some of his team drivers. So if you are a team driver of Cole Nelson Racing, reach out to Cole. Let him know that you're interested in coming on the show with him. Then we'll go into some race reports for April. We're trying to cover as much as we can from our clubs. So we are going to be hearing from hopefully Prairie City, NCK, CCKRA, Northern Nevada Kart Club, Sonoma, to get some kind of just let us know what's happening at the races, who's in the running with who, and who's fighting who for points and all that stuff. Then we're going to do a requested how to get into karting show. So this show is going to be aimed for the new guy, the people who don't know other people in the industry, to go and ask, how do you get into karting? So if you're interested in being on that show, again, reach out to us. We have had a few people reach out to us, so we want to make sure we can get a wide range of information. And then we are going to be having another junior driver show. So this show does have a standby list. That means I already have the set amount of guests we can have, and your name will be on the list for if one of them drops or if we do decide to do another show. I will be reaching out to you sometime this week to get the final confirmations and parent permissions from the guests we will be having. So that's April for us. And then the word is out. We are having a Mother's Day show for Kart Moms the Monday after Mother's Day. So if you want to be on that show, let me know. I kind of have a feeling we're going to have a standby list for that as well, just because of who has already asked me about it. So let me know as soon as you want to be on the show for the Kart Moms show, junior drivers, how to get into karting, one of the race reports, or Cole Nelson. So yeah, that's all I got so far.
That's all you got? All right, I'm going to piggyback off of your schedule. So we have a message coming in from Gear Nuts. How to get in karting would be a great show. Honestly, that's probably going to turn into 2 or 3 shows over the course of the next couple of months, because we could do the cookie cutter, boom, boom, boom. This is what you need to do. But the idea is to get a little bit more in depth, to walk people through it. And hey, this is how you get into karting. So April 18th, I believe. Is that right, Ashley?
Yes.
Is for
April
how to get into
18th.
karting. And again, it's probably going to morph into a couple of other shows. And we're just going to take it from there. But again, it's race karts. So we're going to really focus on how to get into race karting. So if you're listening and you're wondering right now, well, how do I get into karting? If you've never been to a indoor place, or you've never been to a rental kart place, similar to what Donald Durbin has at Prairie City or Race Karts Inc., they do kart rentals. If you've never been to any of those places, then go look them up. If you don't know how to get a hold of them, send us a message. We will put you in touch with them. But that's the first step. Get out there and try it.
Yeah.
Then you can figure out what you need to buy. So that's going to be probably step 1 of how to get into karting. But try a school, try a rental kart. K1's actually, I don't like plugging the indoor stuff too much because it's not reciprocal. But it has a great place in karting where a lot of people can jump in, go spend their $40 or $50, get their laps in. And if they say, oh, well, that was a lot of fun, I want to do it again next weekend, those are the guys we want. We want the ones that want to repeatedly do indoor karting. We don't want the ones that come in and go, oh, $30, that was a lot of money for indoor karting. That's probably not who we're targeting. So if you're listening and you've never been in a kart, look up kart rentals. If you send me an email, I will put you in touch with different kart rental facilities throughout the country. And that's, again, that's just going to be the beginning of the show. So thanks, Gear Nuts, for the comment. And Ashley, thank you for the rundown on the calendar. Mm-hmm. And without further ado, let's jump right into Challenge of the Americas. So they just wrapped up their 2022 series, Challenge of the Americas. It was a 6-race series during January, February, March. They wrapped it up at Sonoma. I do have some video from the Camerons with last lap duel between Christian Cameron and Steven Eisert, both NorCal boys. I also have a video of the new tic-tac-toe layout that we raced it for the first time last weekend at Rock Sonoma race number 1. And then Challenge of the Americas utilized the new tic-tac-toe section. I'm mixed on it. I personally haven't driven it yet. So if anyone wants to let me borrow their cart for a day, most of you have my phone number. I'm really curious to see how drivable it is. I'm kind of one of those guys where as long as it doesn't completely just destroy stuff, I'm probably not going to bash it. My understanding is a little bit more technical. It looks like the speeds coming out of the corner were quite a bit slower than in the past, but there's some guys out there that annihilated tic-tac-toe. One of them, and I'm going to work really, really hard. I try to get Kiriako on tonight because I'm pretty good at butchering this kid's name, but we have some live footage of him from Rock Sonoma going through tic-tac-toe with his battle with Ryan Martin in the pro shifter class. And in my opinion, he was probably one of the faster drivers of the weekend getting through that section. So again, go to YouTube, Rock Sonoma, check it out. We did the live stream at last week's race, but yeah, Kiriako did a really good job at getting through there. Kiri is a stud. See, and that's where I get confused, Josh, is his nickname's Kiri. I butcher both of his. I butcher his nickname and I butcher his real name. So I'm working on the names, people. I really am. That's our identifiers, and I get it. So if I kind of sound like I'm butchering it, I might change your name altogether and nickname you so it's easier. But let's see here. I'm gonna jump in. Let's bring up the. Let's see there. Boom. There's your champions, 2022 Challenge of the America champions. So you have the the Rock Shifter champion, Hunter Pickett. Your Micro Rock champion, Kason Hodge. Junior Rock champion, Tristan Young. Master Shifter Rock, Kevin Woods. Masters 100cc, Ian. Ooh, I'm going to mess this name up too. Coenges. Junior 100cc, Christian Cameron. Mini Rock, Gage Korn. 100cc Senior, Kierko Sukis. Rock Senior, Carson Bowers. And Master Rock, Derek Wang. So those were your 2022 Challenge of the America champions. And like I said, we tried to get Andy on tonight, but they had a little bit of a delay on the road. So safe travels to those guys, but he wasn't able to do the live stream. And then when I reached out to
the picture, he's in the picture.
What's that?
He's in the picture.
Andy's there on the left with the big old cheesy smile. Like he has one of the best smiles. Like it just kind of fills a room. He just smiles. So yeah, that's Andy Saisman on the left-hand side there. So
lots of NorCal drivers.
Yeah, a lot of NorCal drivers. Let's see, Hunter Pickett, Kason Hodge. We're Tristan Young. Is that NorCal? If it's not, let me know. Put in the comments. Tristan Young, is that NorCal? Kevin Woods is NorCal. Ian, if I'm butchering your name, chime in. Ian Kiontes. I hope they just spelled it wrong and I actually pronounced it right, but that's probably not the case. Christian Cameron, NorCal. Gage Korn, is that NorCal? I've seen that name a lot up here. Kiri, NorCal. Let's see, Carson Bowers. I don't think that's NorCal. And Derek Wang, I know that's not NorCal. We try to get Derek Wang on too. That guy is a character. He could probably carry his own show. But there you have it, 2022 Challenge of the America Champions. And the nice thing about tonight's show, again, it's still going to be Challenge of the Americas. If you participated in one of the events, chime in. I don't care if you're a driver, a family member, a crew member, a team member, just chime in. Let us know how the series went for you. It gives you an opportunity to plug whoever you're working with or racing with. And it's also given me a chance to experiment with some of the videos and some of the other things. I've tried it in the past and I've not successfully done it, but I think I figured some of it out. So the one thing I like about my original podcast, it's just audio. There's no visuals. The flip side to that is there's no visuals, so it doesn't grab your attention. So let's see here. Ashley, take over for about a minute or longer.
Okay. So I can't remember what was the Ridgely. He's not Gear Nuts, is he?
No, Ridgely is
go-karts and RCs. Okay. Yeah. So Josh chimed in. Andy and his whole crew do a flawless job year after year. Always a bucket list event on my calendar. Yes, we're always excited for a challenge around here.
For challenge?
Yeah. I like it because it ends in Sonoma. So I'm like, oh, I can go to the Sonoma one.
Yeah. Oh, and it was beautiful. I did one picture or one post on Instagram, and Ashley's going to get mad at me because I'm not supposed to do Instagram posts without her permission. Because last year I did one of an outhouse. She wasn't real thrilled, but I go up to the top of the hill. I take a picture. The pits were full. The background scenery, it's beautiful green. I caught a perfect morning where there was no fog, there was no clouds. It was beautiful. I mean, it's just Sonoma. And then here in about 2 months, it'll be windy and my hay fever will be cranked up. Let's see here. I'm going to get rid of that banner at the bottom here. And then we have Dave Thomas. Too many penalties. Too many penalties. That's interesting. That's one of the jobs I'll never do. Race directing. I'm not interested. Just you can't win. You just can't win. Um, did anyone get a sheep shit cart? I don't think this year. I think it rained after all the races were done, Josh. So, but you know what? I did take a picture driving up, and I don't know if I text Andy the picture or not, but my idea was sending Andy the picture and say, "Hey, your lawnmowers are out," because all the sheep were on the hill as you drive into the kart track. But let's see here. So while we're talking about Sonoma and challenge, let's see if I can bring up the new tic-tac-toe layout. Give me a moment here. So I took this video last weekend for Rock Sonoma, and this is the new tic-tac-toe layout. So give me a moment here. Can you see my mouse on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So right here, that's the new layout where they elongated the toe part. So you got tic-tac-toe. So they elongated the tack section to keep drivers from flying over the berms. So that's the new tic-tac-toe layout.
So now you have to go all the way?
Yeah. Yeah, so now you're driving deeper into let's see, tic-tac. You're driving deeper into tack, you're going longer, and then you got to cut back further to make toe. And
interesting.
Honestly, I'm taking some liberties here by saying the majority don't like it. That's kind of a liberty on my part, but the majority of the drivers I personally spoke to didn't really care for it. Some of the older timers that raced it, 15, 20 years ago, they were saying they just ruined Sonoma.
Yeah.
I don't think they ruined it. They definitely changed it, but that characteristic jump over the curb is gone. And I don't know. It's for me, it's kind of growing on me because it's the other one you had to hit it right, but it was kind of just balls to the wall. This one, it definitely appears to be a lot more technical. I do believe though it took away a passing zone. I only saw about 2 passes total over the past couple of weekends where someone made an attempt to pass either going into tic-tac-toe or in the middle of tic-tac-toe. But I did see a lot of passes exiting tic-tac-toe where the front driver just didn't have the momentum. So yeah, that's the new tic-tac-toe layout.
All right. So we have some questions. Ashley, have you driven this track? Sonoma? No. I haven't. I've only raced kid karts. I've driven the big, like the NASCAR track Sonoma, but that was only because I did it with an official while I was working because I wanted to go around the track. So I have done a lap around the big track. Woo. And then perfect for Briggs race in Sonoma now. Oh, the new tic-tac-toe.
No, it's not. No one wants to watch an engine peter out a third of the way down the straightaway and popping and spitting. And before you guys go on there and go, oh, you don't like Briggs, like I race Briggs. It's like, but there's not at Sonoma, which I don't know. Sonoma's a beautiful track, but we have so many tracks in the Central Valley that the Briggs is perfectly suited for. You have Dixon, you have Davis, you have Prairie City, you have Redding, you have Shasta. That is the Redding and Shasta, Medford, Reno, Fresno. You have the CKRA guys. They go to Santa Maria. They go to Willow Springs. All those tracks, perfectly fine for Briggs. Sonoma, in my opinion, yeah, the Briggs guys are kind of missing out on a great facility, but I think Sonoma's a little too big for the Briggs stuff. And Comment if you think I'm wrong or just full of S. Let's see. Is
Right, now
the
we got
Shifter Master Rock class 125cc? Yes, it is. 2-stroke 125cc. Published horsepower numbers about 40, depending on who you talk to. If you're talking to an engine builder, they're going to inflate the number. Did I say 6-speed gearbox? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's a rock shifter master rock, and it's the same as the Pro Shifter class as far as the engine specs. The only difference is weight. And then at Rock Sonoma, at the Rock Sonoma regional stuff, they have what they call limited 125 shifter, predominantly made up of master drivers, but it has an exhaust restrictor to bring the power down to, I'm kind of pulling numbers on my ass, but right around 30 to 35 horsepower on the restricted stuff. So that's been a very popular class at the Rock Sonoma series, has been the limited 125 shifter. Other than that, they're all identical, being specs and stuff. All right, what else? You want to get to our last lap action between Steven Eisert and Christian Cameron?
Steven Eisert, Christian Cameron, if you guys are on, send us a DM. We'll put you on right now.
And Lambert. Don't forget
you guys
Lambert.
Can tell us what really happened. Preston Lambert.
And Lambert. And if you guys are wondering why I didn't text or call you, this is a test to see who actually chimes into the show on NorCal Mondays. This is a test.
I was going to text you guys, but this is a test.
This is a test. So, and I know a lot of drivers. It's, they spent 2 weekends at 2 weeks at Sonoma for Rock Sonoma and for Challenge of the Americas. And I also know a handful of those same drivers are getting ready for NOLA this week. And a lot of the teams are getting ready for NOLA this week. So I definitely get it. This is one of the busier times of the calendar, especially when you're in NorCal and you got to travel back to Louisiana. So any of our NorCal drivers that are going to Louisiana, if you want to chime in or do a race report, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll have you on, next week or throughout the week and do some race reporting for us. The only caveat is you got to be from NorCal. Let's go, Stevie, about to text Chad Eisert. They should be listening. Team Pago is in the house.
Hey. Speaking of somebody whose name you used to butcher, that you gave them a nickname and now you can pronounce their name, is Steve Pago.
I didn't give him a nickname. I have 3 names for him: Steve Piggott, Pigo, and Peugeot.
Yeah.
We are
that
going to
was only because we didn't know how to say it at first.
No, I didn't. No. Yeah. But we are going to do a show. The name's Jason Butchers, and we'll have the guests on to correct me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Or just George.
Giorgio.
Guess his mom had
That was true.
Story.
That was true.
But is it Piggott? Piggott.
It's Pago.
Piggott.
Pago. It was explained to us that it was a good old-fashioned American name. Pago.
Pigot. Pigo. And Stefan Goudreau is another one I butchered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then Stefan Goudreau and Steve Pago race together. So when they're just swapping positions, oh man, it was a disaster. Disaster.
All right, show us that video.
Oh yeah, we have another video. All right. Bear with me for a second. All right, ready? So Steven Eisert's in the front, Christian Cameron's in second, and this is the last lap battle at Challenge of the Americas, Rock Sonoma.
From the Christian Cameron fan.
And I'll let you guys guess who sent me the footage based on the cheering section.
Oh. Dang. Dang.
Yeah, we got some NASCAR fans out there. Block him!
Wow. That was pretty good. Oh, Preston Lambert. Preston Lambert's here. What's up, Preston Lambert?
Preston's there.
Do you want to come on and tell us about the weekend? Let us know. Yes, these two put on a show. They did. And there was lots of stuff. Well, and our friend Preston Lambert too. And there was lots of stuff going on over the weekend that we would like to hear about. So, tell us about this show.
All right, give me a moment. I might drop off here in a second.
Okay. We'll reach out to Lambert too. All right, there he went. So, yeah, if you were in Sonoma, if you were in Phoenix, Tucson, and want to tell us about Challenge, let us know. We'll send you a link to come on the show. And we're trying to hopefully we can get through to Iser and Christian Cameron. We got Preston Lambert here. We're trying to work with him. All right. Anything in the comments that you guys want to talk about? Anything coming up? Any questions about race reports, where they're coming from? Comments. Preston Lambert, we see you.
All right.
All right.
All right. So I sent a message out to Plambert, the real Plambert.
All right. That looked like two kids who respected each other. Yes. Yes. Josh will be in Blue Max on Saturday. Announcement. All right.
Bear with me for 1 second. All right, who's this coming in from? All right, Ashley, you got to carry me for a second. My ADD kicked in.
What do I talk about?
I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out who just sent me a text.
Okay, so April 11th will be our race report show. If you race at Prairie City with NCK, CCKRA, NNKC, or Sonoma, hit us up and we will get you on the race report show. All right, we got one of them.
Is that Preston?
No, this is Cameron.
Oh, they're faster. All right.
All right. All right, are you ready? Just give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, ready?
Why does Josh keep talking about Briggs?
Because he races.
And is that popcorn or peanuts or poop or a potato icon?
Because he races Briggs 206. Here's another one. What would you tell someone who asks you how to get into karting? Put it in the comments. We're trying to get some drivers into the stream right now. Put it in the chat. How to get into karting questions. If you race with Prairie City, NCK, CCKRA, NNKC, Sonoma, type it in the chat. Type in the chat. All right, ready? Okay. Here we go. Hey, Christian.
Hi.
All right, so we got Christian Cameron here. He was racing in Sonoma. We just saw his final lap battle with Steven Iser. Tell us about your weekend.
It was good. It's crazy. A lot of penalties.
All right, all right. Annie,
We have to wait for Preston and my popcorn. What are we doing with my popcorn?
all right. What do you want to tell us about Christian?
The weekend, you're really happy?
I was happy about the weekend. I won on Saturday, but I got a penalty, so that doesn't really count. Sunday I won, so I was happy about that. But the rest of the weekend was okay. Sunday was much better the day than Saturday, that's for sure.
It sounds like it. Did you get a ticket or anything while you were
To Vegas, yeah.
While you were racing over there?
Yay!
So are you excited? You're going to go to Vegas?
Yes, free ticket.
Well done, well done.
So Christian, we have someone texting in on the hotline. It's not showing up in the on the comments, but it's coming in on the text hotline. Said Christian beat me up on Sunday and punched me in the face.
Oh.
Is that a true story?
No.
No.
Kinda.
And then he followed it up. I'm assuming it's a he. Ask him if he beat anyone up. Like, did you watch the Oscars or something?
Oh.
Tell him what happened.
We don't talk about Jada.
Tell him what happened.
Well, it was kind of confusing, but I did hit my mechanic in the face.
Accidentally.
You may say that it wasn't accidentally, but it was.
Tell him what happened.
But
yeah, tell us what happened.
Well, there's nothing really say. I just hit him.
Well, why'd you hit him?
What was he doing to you?
Well, he tried to smack me, and I tried to block it, but his hand moved, so it went all the way up and hit his face.
Oh, so he blocked your hand with his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Evidently, it was a pretty good punch too. Like he thought he had a bloody nose.
All right, we did get some comments in. So, one, Josh said, "Good driving this weekend, Christian." But our other friend John would like to know, what was the penalty?
Well, the first penalty was I went for a pass on Preston, and I didn't really make it. I wasn't too sure to do it, so I backed off, and he went to the outside to give me more room, and the stewards called that a bump and run because they thought when he moved over to the outside, I hit him, which wasn't true.
Oh, all right. All right. And we were watching your last lap with your cheering section. We were watching your last lap.
Awesome.
So tell us what was going through your mind when you and Iser are like battling back and forth and it's the last lap and you guys are just bumping each other, what's going through your mind at that time?
At first, he passed me and pushed me out wide, and then he had a little bit of a gap, and I wasn't too sure if I was going to make it, catch it back up to him. So I wasn't too sure, and I caught up to him. I was like, okay, I need to make a move now, or it's going to be too late. So I dive bombed him, and I held it there. So, and then I won the race. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we got comments. Real champions own it. Oh gosh. All right. And then we have another one. Christian Wields all weekend. Congrats.
Thank
Wow.
Thank
We are
you.
very proud of you here in NorCal, Christian. So
Thanks so much.
we will definitely be watching you in Vegas for sure.
Is it rude of me to say I hope you get DQ'd at the next race because I had one of the best margaritas on Saturday night?
you. I don't know. Maybe.
Tell him where you're going
He
tomorrow.
doesn't have anything to do with that.
Well, it came from his pit.
Yeah, that was a pretty big big to do for sure. You missed it, Ashley.
I know. All right. So, Christian, what are your other plans for the rest of this year?
Where are you going
Well,
tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm leaving for New Orleans for one of the races there, and so hopefully we do well there, and then 2-week break, and then I don't
You're going to
pro kart and Buttonwillow.
Yeah, and the go
What
kart.
team do you run with in NOLA?
Speed Concepts.
Give Alex a big hug for me, please.
I will.
Yeah.
Maybe Mike too, but definitely Alex.
Yeah,
So you go to Charlotte?
Charlotte too, and I don't know. I just go with the flow or whatever they decide where I'm going. I go.
Oh my goodness.
Let's
Well,
see
and
here.
you do well everywhere you go. So that's very good. We're excited for you. But we're
been to NOLA
excited for Vegas.
We are excited. His parents are especially excited because we got a ticket.
Yes.
All right.
Tell them about your new sponsors.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
I have
see.
2 new sponsors too, Flying Husky and Desert Flight. So that's pretty big.
Congratulations.
What is Flying Husky?
The
No idea.
rescue,
The rescue dogs, like
the rescue husky.
Oh, it's a pet rescue. Okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
And what was the other sponsor?
Desert Flight.
Desert Flight?
It's a movie.
It's a movie about horses and how they do the training for the horses
Oh God.
and
Okay.
competition.
Nice.
They're very
Nice.
competitive.
So for those
Excellent.
wondering why I have this random track up, this is NOLA.
Oh, nice.
That is the NOLA facility. Have you been there before, Christian?
Never.
Oh, you're gonna love it. It'll suit your style pretty well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Where's Preston? Is Preston coming on?
He was chiming in on YouTube, and I sent him a text. I haven't heard back from him.
Okay. Okay.
He's probably mountain biking or something. Who knows?
Probably.
Kids these days.
Christian, what do you do when you're not racing?
School, basically.
Catch up.
And
Mostly just karting.
that is true. Well, when you're going to like NOLA, then Charlotte, then here, then there, all you have time for is school.
Yeah. School.
All right. So you raced all 3 of the challenge races. Which track is your favorite?
Remember we were in Phoenix?
Pat's Acres.
No.
Well,
For
that
the
was a
3,
lot.
yeah.
For the
But,
three, but you're talking about
Tucson, Phoenix,
or
or
Sonoma.
Sonoma.
Phoenix.
Why?
It's fun.
All right. Is it faster? Is it why? What do you like about it?
It's a tighter track and shorter laps. Daytona, that turn's pretty fun. Spanked. Yeah.
All right. We have a question. Are you better than Dane on Sims?
No.
You're getting there. You always say you're getting there.
It's always, of course,
Always.
until you're proven wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you know what? Let's see. I don't know if this is the actual layout, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Since, let's see, this video is on YouTube, karting with Chris. So we'll see if he can get us a quick moment to give us a tour around NOLA.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Let's see here. I don't know if this is gonna be the layout, but we're winging it. We're winging it, people.
That sounds good. Yep. What do you think?
I mean, they're doing like 12 miles an hour right there. Hang on.
Lawnmowers. Great.
4 strokes.
All right, all of us just lost that Brig sponsorship I was going for. I thought there was an opening after the kart chaser guys, but guess not. Okay, this is the formation lap. Oh, someone got punted. Oh, lost a chain or got punted. Look how much letter on these carts. This is ridiculous.
Strategy going into this race is back off like crazy and just let everyone else kill each other.
So for those tuning in, this is NOLA Motorsports Park.
We're going down the straight here.
And these are Briggs 206 racers.
5 minutes away from good to go. You see
Huh.
I am backing off right here. I just
He backed off from 49 miles an hour to 48.
So going through the first couple corners, it looks like everyone's still
Look
behaving
at that.
themselves.
Actually, in all fairness, the Briggs racing is pretty tight.
Yeah.
Going through this turn right here.
They're crazy.
See, there's a little bit of jumbling. That's my brother needs a little bit of air. And he did manage to fix his cart.
Oh, wow, look at that.
We passed one
That's-
criteria.
Have you been there?
Watch what
Jason?
happened.
I have.
We passed-
You have?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, he just passed like 19 guys right there.
Wow.
See?
Let's
Oh, what happened?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You forgot to pay for the ad-free subscription.
come on, Ashley. You know me better than that.
So
I don't
here
pay for
comes-
anything.
Here comes Christian's fan club coming to visit us. The ones that were cheering them on. Hi, hi girls. But yeah,
Hello.
so Christian is, we actually have him pretty busy. We're going to do all the, what is it, USPKS over the summer. And I think it seems it breaks down basically a race every 2 weeks. We're going to have him going. And thanks to our sponsors that he received, we're able to do so.
Are you excited?
Yes.
And give him some time with the big boys, and that's where he learns, right?
Yep.
So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's a good summer. But he's been in school quite a bit because he's missing so much time. So I think we're going to extend school all the way through summer. Yeah, sorry. But that's the price.
And there go the boat trips.
Even race car drivers have to go to school, kids.
Right?
That's right.
So even,
Otherwise, you end up 46 years old starting a website called NorCal Carters. Education is important.
so he's all right. He gets a lot of time doing what he loves, so it pays off, right?
Yes.
It'll pay off, and then and between that, he likes his. Received a new bike. He just turned 12 2 weeks ago, so he has his new bike that he's been asking for. The new skateboard. What brand is it? That you like so much?
Santa Cruz.
The Santa Cruz. And then for all of
Oh.
that, he helps me with rescue, with the animal rescue. So he's got a
Oh,
tight
that's
schedule.
Actually, all joking aside, Christian does love the animals.
He does.
He does, yeah.
Yeah. When you see him at the track and with the cats or whatever, he always lights up.
Yeah, he does. Whether it's the sick chicken or the
Yep.
the cat we found, or the dog, or the
Well, if you
whatever.
just feed the chicken to the cat, it feeds the cat and it gets rid of the sick chicken.
Yeah.
Nice,
Do you want to come
lovely.
say hi? Come here. Come say hello. And this is his fan club. Come say hello. She just got out of her bath.
Hey.
Can you say hi?
Oh, that's the little girl that drives the McLaren around the pits.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
She's
pretty
the
sure
next
she was aiming
one.
for my ankles.
She's the next one in line. We'll
Yay.
give her another year, and she'll be starting in the Bambino.
Nice.
Yay.
Right? Is that you're gonna follow Uncle Christian, right? Yeah. So there it is.
Awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to drag my feet because I'm going back and forth with Preston on the phone right now.
Tell Preston to come on.
Yeah, he's trying to.
Tell him come on.
We'll
It'll
see
be
if
a
he
good
makes it in
time.
the studio.
All
Let's
right.
see.
Did we
Ashley,
ever?
did we bring up Edson Mitchell's comment with I'm just kind of bouncing around the comments here.
Maybe not.
Travis Mitchell just wanted to let you know that he really enjoyed being on your podcast and enjoying seeing his family in the UK, but can't wait to get back for the KPX race in Davis, and hopefully you will be there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. Because we were trying to do a follow up with Travis, and like 2 days after our podcast, he was flying to the UK. And I think he had said he hasn't seen his family over there in like 2 years or something because of COVID.
Yeah.
That's the way it's been here with us for New Zealand, our family. We still haven't seen them yet. Haven't had the chance.
Okay.
So it's we're waiting. Eventually.
All right. So, did we get?
I think Preston's trying to comb his hair or put his mascara on or something.
Oh.
I'm not sure what he's doing.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Do we have any more questions for Christian? Any more questions for the Camerons? All right.
Oh,
what?
I will have some big news to announce soon.
Oh, Steve says we have. Oh, that's right. We'll have
Oh.
some big news.
Your announcer's getting a pay raise?
Yes, dream on.
About 125 limited.
It's about 125 limited. Do you want to tell them now? You want to spill it?
It's not done, but
It's not done?
well, it's done, but it's not announced yet.
Oh, it's not announced yet. But
So big news coming out of Rock Sonoma about 125 limited.
oh yeah,
Yes.
Big news.
it's gonna
Right.
be
Can I
big.
take guesses or no?
Go ahead.
Look, we have a question. Christian and Mom, any favorite restaurants, food, or anything else you like when traveling?
That's my question.
When traveling, what is your favorite when you travel? Well, when we're local, we like the Sunflower Cafe here in Sonoma.
Local Sunflower Cafe. Okay.
Yes. In-N-Out is always typically his favorite. And what was the other that you like when we're on the go? DoorDash.
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 That's me.
Hey,
All right,
Stephanie?
we got him. Here he is, Preston Lambert.
how you
All right,
doing?
Preston, tell us what happened over the weekend.
Nothing much. It was a decent weekend, I guess. Yeah, it was fun.
Did
So
you get a
Christian said
ticket?
earlier that you pointed him by and then got penalized for it.
Pointed him by.
Yeah, you pointed him by, like, hey, go ahead, and then he got penalized for it.
Not that I know of. I never pointed by. I put my hand up, but I never pointed him by.
I'm just baiting you.
Did you get a ticket as well, Preston?
Yeah, for the race entry only. No tires or fuel though. So
Oh,
still good.
So you have
Are
a ticket
you-
to Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
What took you so long to jump on? I mean, it's been like
I couldn't.
45 minutes.
I know. I couldn't find my webcam, and then I was also in the middle of an iRacing race from like
Oh, the
10,
truth comes
15
out.
minutes ago, and then
Got
I
it.
found out that he wanted me on. So yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing? Runner Miata or something?
No,
The
Formula
Briggs of
the
there's
Formula 4.
Formula 4?
Yeah, at
Oh, okay.
Sonoma. Yeah.
What?
Oh, Formula 4 at Sonoma
Yeah.
on
It was just-
iRacing?
Yeah, me and my buddies were just having fun.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about Saturday and then tell us about Sunday.
Well, Saturday was all right, I guess. Didn't have quite enough speed to keep up with Christian and Steven, but still finished third and I think like 6 seconds ahead of fourth. And then Sunday was a little harder where we didn't have quite as much pace as we did Saturday. And fourth and fifth place were kind of right there the whole race. And then it was
Yeah.
kind of just a drag race to the line for third.
All right. And
So
then
who are your kind of the other guys you were battling with
It
besides
was
Isert and Christian?
it was me, Alex Rentola, and then I think Max Altman was in the mix as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's Rentala feeling? He
Good.
went pretty hard into the wall on. Was it him
Oh,
or
yeah.
Anthony that went hard into the wall?
He went pretty hard into the wall. Yeah, he avoided a wreck, and yeah, it was a pretty big crash.
Was it Alex that took it, or was it Anthony?
Alex was the one that went into the wall, I think, but I think they all wrecked pretty hard.
It looked pretty rough. When I saw it, I couldn't really tell who it was,
Yeah.
but it looked pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it
has a
was.
big bruise on his leg,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Oh wow.
And then who was the kid in the red suit?
No clue.
Oh,
N-
that's
no clue.
kid on RPM, or I don't know. Yeah.
Ask him if he's still
I
feeling
know.
good from that margarita.
Oh. Hey, Josh. Jason.
Yeah.
Sorry. My son-in-law wants to know how you feeling from your margarita.
I could have done a couple more,
Did you?
Oh god.
Oh, Josh.
but
Yeah.
no. I mean, honestly, I couldn't have because I had to go home that night. But I don't know what you put in it, but usually mine are pretty strong. I ran out of gas and just poured the rest of the margarita in the Volkswagen and made it home.
So
You seem pretty
Preston,
happy
where
when I
else are you going to?
I was a lot happier than Steve.
Oh, that's
Where
for
else are
sure.
you gonna be
I would say
racing?
so.
Kind of depends on the funding right now. I want to try and maybe go race Utah, the
Okay.
Pro Tour, but I'm trying to find the funding for that.
Okay.
Kristen,
Yeah.
you need to get your local people. You need to put something together, package together a little write-up and your photos from your wins
Yeah.
and your podiums, right? And
Yeah.
you need to go to your local people, okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
Are you? Good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just want to make sure.
No, you're good. Yeah, thank you.
Just make sure you get it, okay?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Okay. You go for it.
Yeah.
Make
thank
sure.
you.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sell yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying my hardest.
Good.
Thank
Good,
you.
good.
Sorry about the noise in the background. I didn't realize it was going to start going on you. But we already showed some video of Christian and Isert duking it out. I don't really have anything of Preston recently. I mean, you were on the live stream from last week at Rock Sonoma.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here. Walk us through. Lambert will know what this is as soon as he sees it.
Oh, that. Good times.
All right, Lambert. Was that a Briggs and Stratton?
Nope, that was an 80 shifter.
An 80cc.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Actually, I thought it was actually going to be a different video, but I couldn't find that one either. Of Canby.
Oh yeah.
So, Mama.
He's the junior donut king.
Okay, that's great. So, Preston, are you going to NOLA?
No. I'm not doing any of the Pro Tour. Hopefully Utah, but nothing
Okay.
else. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're bummed.
You're
We're
missing
super
out on
bummed.
good food in NOLA. Just
Yeah,
saying.
I'm pretty bummed I couldn't go, but hopefully next year.
Oh, the food out there is incredible. Oh, the track's pretty good too, but the food is.
Yeah.
Track's even better.
I think even the McDonald's is better out there. Like everything
food.
out there is better.
The food.
The food.
Okay, so if the food is so good there, what should Christian be looking for?
On food?
Yes.
McDonald's.
You don't.
Oh,
eat at
I mean,
McDonald's.
you could like what I'm so amazed by. Like we live in a beautiful area. We have the Bay Area, we have the Pacific Ocean, etc. But I always find myself really struggling to find good seafood out here.
Yes.
And in NOLA, it was just everywhere. Like they had these like a local chain restaurant. I think it was called New Orleans Seafood and Bar or something. And just they have this fish called a redfish. Fantastic. The oysters are good. Like everywhere you go, you can get great seafood. And it just blows me away that we don't have that out here. We have good seafood if you know where to go, but out there, if you trip and fall, you're going to hit a seafood place or an oyster place or a crawdad place.
Yeah.
Hey, Preston, did you race all 3 of the challenge races?
Yeah, I did all 3 of them.
Which one was your favorite track?
Probably Tucson. Tucson was fun, and I won on Sunday, so that was also a plus. But it was just a fun track.
And then which of the 3 is your least favorite?
None of them are really my least favorite. Like they're all super fun, but I mean maybe Phoenix.
Okay, the one you have to work the most at.
Probably Sonoma. That's the one I probably struggled at the most this this year.
Excuse me.
Okay.
All right, hold that thought for a second because now that you say that, sorry. Tucson.
Yeah.
That's a neat track.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've not driven Tucson, but I would love to. But that just working there in the flow of that track is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's sick.
Did you already ask Christian what his favorite was, Ashley?
I did, and he I think he said I forgot what he said. Phoenix, yes.
Phoenix. PKRA.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, final thoughts about challenge.
Well, we gotta give him a picture of Phoenix.
What you guys thought? What was your takeaways? Final thoughts. Christian, we'll start with you since you were here first.
Too many penalties.
Too many penalties?
Yes.
Someone else said that too.
All right.
Yeah.
Any shout outs? Anybody want to say thank you to?
Well, obviously thank you to, GFC and P1 Engines, Gorilla Barbecue, and Track Magic, all them for all that, for everything they've done. So yeah.
Gorilla Barbecue.
Yeah.
Yep. They are also a supporter of NorCal Carters.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, to both drivers, what are your long-term plans? Do you want to end up in cars like IMSA or Formula, stick with karts, or something else?
Formula.
Formula.
Yeah, I want to try and go the Formula route, maybe do IndyCar or something if I get the opportunity for sure.
Can I answer that too?
Sure.
I want to end up in anything that's free.
Good luck.
Good luck. So this is the PKRA track, Phoenix Kart Racing Association. So we had
Did
Tucson.
Did
we
you
had
speak to
Sonoma.
Steve Eisert? Where's Steve Eisert?
Apparently he doesn't listen to the show on Mondays.
Ah.
So I
okay.
intentionally didn't send out a bunch of messages to my regulars to see if they actually listen to the show.
Ah.
But we
He
were trying
will-
to get what really happened is we were trying to get the guest from Challenge of Americas on, and then Andy got a late start hitting the road today, so he wasn't available.
Hmm.
And then being that we didn't know who the champions were till yesterday, and
Mhm.
kind of getting a late start on everything, is like, all right, if we're not lined up, let's just do a test to see who listens.
Let's wing it.
Let's wing it. Yeah, you guys know me pretty well. I'd wing it.
I think it was good. Yeah. That
You
was,
got to improvise.
yes, you do.
Yes.
You
All
do.
right, guys.
Are you kicking us off?
Well, I'm gonna close mine, and then you can close out the show.
Okay. So let's give our drivers a chance to give their shout outs.
Good shout out, Christian.
Who wants
Thanks
to start?
to P1 Engines, Flying Husky Desert Flight, my mechanic, my parents,
Who's your mechanic?
Dave, and yeah,
Husky's box truck.
and Box Truck, of course,
Alex Keys.
AKR, Alex Keys Racing.
Alex Keys Racing. There you go. AKR.
Yeah. And who was
Oh.
helping you out this weekend too? Who came this weekend with from Speed Concepts?
Austin
Yes.
Miles.
Oh,
Austin Miles.
Yes.
Austin Miles.
Oh yeah,
Up to you too.
and also thanks to my mechanic Vinny Cervelli for having the car perfect all year. So yeah.
Vinny Cervelli.
Benny Cervelli, Benny C.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Any
You've got a good mechanic too, Preston.
Yeah.
Vinny. We like Vinny
He's
too.
the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, guess what? This just to show you. Look who she just wouldn't grab. So I'm sure she is well on her way.
She's ready for a
He's
car.
ready.
Yes, she is. So, but thanks, guys, for all you do for our local guys and the support. We really appreciate that. And we love your show. So thanks so much.
Oh, no problem. Oh, we can't close the show yet, though. Hey, Plambert.
Yeah.
Favorite road food place? You missed that question.
Um.
To and from the track.
Depends. Usually Chick-fil-A.
Oh, that's a new one.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Okay.
It's good. It's always good.
It's always good. Okay, so your stop is Chick-fil-A. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us on Monday. We will see you guys soon. We'll be watching out for you guys where you're going. When I'm gonna drop you off of the stream. If you want to go, you can go. If you want to stay, you can stay. It's up to you. Any other final thoughts, shout outs, anything you want to say?
No.
All
That's
right.
about it.
All right, guys. Great job. Congratulations
you.
on your
Thank you.
challenge finishes.
Thank you.
We'll see you in Sonoma.
Sounds good.
All
See you
right.
guys later.
All right. Bye,
Thank you
guys.
guys for jumping on, and thank
Yeah,
you for
of course.
listening. That's the only way you would have known this show was happening tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right. So wrapping up, we got our call outs that we were talking about throughout the show. Cole Nelson Racing. We got our race reports. We got how to get into karting and our other junior drivers show. Again, hit me up. There's a standby list for that one. And then the Kart Moms shows got a list as well. So if you want to come on my show to talk about karting, peace, NorCal.
What do you got going on in the background?
My kid.
Oh, okay. All right. So Ashley just signed off. We just had Christian Cameron and Preston Lambert sign in. And again, tonight was a test. The Challenge of Americas, they wrapped up their series yesterday at Sonoma. And I don't even know where I put my camera. It must be up there. So they wrapped up their series on Sunday. And a lot of the teams are on the road heading back home. Some of the teams are getting ready to do a quick flip and head out to NOLA. So, yeah, but Andy, thank you. Thank you for the support of NorCal Karters, and a great job on a series that you wrapped up. And you can go to norcalkarters.com. Andy's going to kick off his California Rock Championship here in a couple of months. That schedule is on norcalkarters.com. So once again, thank you to Andy and his crew. Thank you to our guest tonight. Andy's website, challengekarting.com. You can find all of his information there. And if there's shows that you guys want to see, let us know. And if we get enough requests for the same style show, that's how we basically book them. So right now we're booked out till May, and but we don't turn down ideas. And again, if we get enough requests with the same idea, then that's what we'll do. We'll keep adding them. I think we're going on our third junior show here coming up at the end of April. So the junior show has been really popular. It's been a lot of fun too. I really enjoy talking to the kids. It's their perspective is just different. We probably need to do more of a Masters show too. So if you're a Masters driver and you're listening to this, chime in. As Ashley said, April 18th, we are going to do Getting Into Karting, which is probably going to turn into a little bit of a mini series, but check that out. Let's see. Oh, we're getting some comments in. Perfect. All right. And what else? That's about it. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Tonight was a little bit of a Hail Mary of just based on the timing of the schedule. It's in the past, I wanted to put a podcast on a Monday after a big event, hoping for guests. But in the past, my podcasts and my interviews have bounced all over the calendar, so there was no consistency. So Ashley and I, a couple of months ago, decided we're just going to stick to Mondays. It's NorCal Mondays. We're sticking to Mondays. You have the Kart Chaser podcast. They come out on Tuesdays. We didn't want to be on top of them because they're doing a great job out there. So we're on Mondays. And again, everyone's just traveling this week. So best of luck to everybody on the road. If you're going to another series this weekend, best of luck. Travel safe. And just remember, if we all get one person in karting, by next year, we'll double. Have a great evening.